Rutgers coming off a bye this week. They'll head to Blacksburg to battle Virginia Tech. Greg Schiano's team off to a great start, including the first time they've ever scored 40 or more points in each of their first two games. Kyle Monangai has set 2 straight career highs in terms of rushing yards. Ethan Kaliak-Manis is yet to be sacked. They have been really good. It hasn't necessarily been the greatest competition. They head to Blacksburg, tough place to play. We were talking about
Really
that
tough.
last week. This is not Michael Vick's Virginia Tech, but this figures to be a better challenge for sure. What are you watching here?
We're peeling back the layers of the onion.
Oh, man,
Once
the
again,
onion
man, this is a great chance for Rutgers.
Pervade this show.
You know what travels into a big-time environment? Defense and running the football. That's what Rutgers has right now. It's impossible for me to bet against Kyle Monangai. I think he's going to play 10 years in the NFL and make a ton of money, and the offense runs through him at this point. But the good thing is regardless of the opponent, you can still look at the tape and say, what are the fundamentals? Their offensive line is one of the top 5 highest-graded offensive lines in college football right now. You mentioned the quarterback there, Ethan Kaliak-Manis, has not been sacked on the year. Yeah. So up front, they are sound and stable. That allows them to be much more balanced. They're not fully dependent on Kyle Monangai, but they can do both. That's going to need to happen this weekend. This is an opportunity for them coming off a bye to play their best game to this point in the season. And when you talk about mentality coming out of a game, think about the belief this team could have if they can go on the road into a tough environment and leave with the win.
I think coaches would tell you that this is the quote-unquote rat poison game for Rutgers because everybody's talking right now about the Scarlet Knights, how good they are, how they have a chance to win 9 or 10 games. You can't taste it. You can't enjoy it. You can't believe any of it. You got to go to Blacksburg and find a way to win. If there's a guy who's not going to let his team taste it or get kind of sucked in by the hype, I think that guy is Greg Schiano.
There's not much. I get the opponents, but there's really nothing on tape that I'm wanting to see more from them right now. Like, you know, and when you travel on the road too, a big way of handling that is maturity. You know, they went on the road last year in a game I called in the Big House. That was a tough competitive game late into it. They were home versus Ohio State, so it's still big-time matchup. That was a tough competitive game. And remember, this is one of the most experienced teams. A lot of those guys are back. So they're old, they're mature, they're experienced, they got a great head coach, they got a run game, they play great defense. Maybe it is the rat poison. Because I'm rattling off all the reasons why this could go well. It has to go well.
Yeah, coaches have to guard against that, no question.